What is up, Monster Rider? Welcome back to Genshin Impact. We are doing, we're doing two things. We're gonna do a bit of the Archon quest, and then we're gonna do these two events. So that's why I called it Sumeru and Events Part 74. Because I keep my things at parts. Part 73, Part 74. Tomorrow, next stream will be 75. Well, when it's the story. Although some of the past ones aren't just a story, but you know what I mean. You'll see it when you watch it. Okay, let's just do it. We have to... Stop it, Nugget! We just have to go to the entrance of Sumeru. Sumeru City. Hold on. I think it was the entrance.
What's the hurry?
Is it over here? Or maybe not. Okay, let's start the quest. No, it wasn't all the way over here. If I saw you right now, it would be so much faster.
Okay.
Okay.
Back.
I'm starting the quest.
You already streaming?
Yep, I'm in a scene.
Hello, everybody.
Sumeru City!
Got onto me.
We finally made it!
I'm the greatest.
Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Wait, but how did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge.
What?
After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha Terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha Terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities, such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha Terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon arrival.
Oh.
Here are your Akasha Terminals. Please handle them with care.
It kinda looks like a leaf.
Shh! To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Why so long? Make it shorter.
Oh, Since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Whoa. Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Great explaining, Paimon, actually. Because I'm dumb, I actually understood what she said.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let Paimon try. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. Seems pretty similar to what Kali was telling us.
Yep.
Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Huh? Paimon doesn't sense anything. The Akasha didn't respond to Paimon's question. Oh, come on!
Same thing happened to me.
Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh, Paimon's brain is exhausted.
I'll try asking the Akasha something else. Maybe I'll directly find more information about Kusanali.
Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it?
Think why doesn't the Akasha answer my question? Think Lesser Lord Kusanali, think the Greater Lord Rikadabata. I wanna think of all of them.
No, think of one.
Why?
Because you only get one. You can't choose both. Only one matters more than the other.
Many bring dots of light appeared in my mind. I probably need to calm my mind and focus more to understand what they mean.
That good grapes.
Feeling of affection, intimacy, nostalgia, and sadness and anxiety also come to my mind. These seem to be what the people of Sumeru feel about their departed Archon.
Uh-oh. Paimon's getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden.
Hey, Pokey, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you
like
something.
The people of Sumeru
What?
really miss their Archon.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, is an actual child.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like, she makes poop jokes.
Wait, she does?
She says, "You're stress poop. You're stress dookie." She literally says that. I'm not joking.
Oh my gosh.
She says, "Why don't you go take a poop to release your stress, dookie?" That's literally what she said.
I wish I could do that.
TMI, bro. TMI.
But I can't ask all three. Now I'm asking the other two. Think why doesn't the Akasha answer my question? A vague thought suddenly comes to mind. The Akasha doesn't unconditionally respond to every query. Also, even if the same query is requested by multiple people, the Akasha still imparts knowledge based on each person's identity, age, experiences, and other demographics. So basically racist.
Cutting out, dog.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What about now?
You're better.
Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something.
Maybe. Think Lesser Lord Kusanali. Some knowledge began to trickle into my mind for a moment, but there wasn't really anything that I didn't already know.
You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon. Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher that Tighnari recommended. He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the Academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more info from the Akasha.
But that doesn't mean he's gonna give it to us.
Tighnari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home. Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tighnari sent us here and...
What? Tighnari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
I think you've misunderstood us. We're not here to discuss academics.
Here! This is a letter from Tighnari!
Oh, let me see... Ah! Ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So, you two just have some questions for me? Seems even Tighnari acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
Stop acting so proud and mighty. Shut up.
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Not
Do
even
you
the
know
main
a way we
character.
can do that?
Your father.
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find in the Akasha. Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Suristhana or made a public appearance.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a
Question, do you hear me munching?
Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
What?
No? Okay, good. Okay, I have a question. Do you hear me munching?
Hold on, munch real quick.
I got you. Okay.
No, not really.
Okay, good.
Dendro Archon, somewhat recluse. What does recluse mean?
Pokey, if you don't use your context clues, bro.
Huh?
If you don't use your context clues.
That's what it means?
No. I'm saying use your context clues.
No. What does the word recluse mean?
Yes. Use your context clues.
I don't understand what that sentence means, honestly.
Okay, what's the word?
Okay, the Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse.
That's a person who lives a solitary life. A person who lives just like
Alone?
and yeah.
Oh.
A person who
Doesn't-
keeps themselves locked up basically, so they don't have to come out and stuff like that. Like, you know how Klee goes to solitary confinement?
Mm-hmm.
She goes and stays in that room by herself, no one else.
Poor Clee.
Aw, but then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha, and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me.
So by area of expertise, you meant this kind of stuff.
Hey, come on. This is a survival skill at the academia.
Oh,
What a precious thing.
Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low, it's like digging holes
Why
in
did
the
she sound
dirt.
so sassy when she said
So
that?
what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here.
There's still one other person we know.
Huh? Like who?
Ad Astra Applesauce. Catherine!
Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild
Catherine.
has its own intel network. Let's
Catherine.
hurry and find her.
I was saying Catherine this whole time.
Catherine be like,
I'm sorry, Catherine. I got your name wrong. No wonder you hated me.
POV Catherine.
No wonder she joined the Fatui. That's the whole reason.
Yeah, because you named her Catherine, bro. If you just had her name right, oh my god. What a bad friend you are.
Oh my gosh, Sumeru's music is screaming at me.
Hello, Traveler and
Totally.
Paimon.
It's like when you load up Genshin. He screams at you.
Although, it's really good.
Catherine, we need your help
It's
with something.
alright.
Understood. The
Overrated.
Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait. I apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha.
Alright,
I'm
that's fine.
also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Aww,
Right over here too.
another dead end.
That
Well,
makes things really
if
easy on
Catherine
me.
can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Please do not
What's
worry.
that?
I may know of someone who can help you two.
Who?
In Sumeru, the Adventurers
Huh?
Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites.
Mercenary groups. Mercenary
I think it said
reminds me of
Smurf for a minute.
Ashland. No.
I was like, why are you talking about Sumeru over here, bro?
They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence.
You take on various contracts.
An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Whoa.
Corps of 30? What a weird name.
Got it.
Supposedly,
I got it. I got
they
the
are
last
named as such
Geokiller
because their
today.
ranks numbered 30 at their
Now
inception.
my statue is finally done. I was off by like 3.
Of what?
My statue of the 7 for leeway.
About Leo? Oh wow, I thought you already had all of Mondstadt and Leeway.
I have all of Mondstadt. I just never finished leeway. Apparently, I only had 3 left. So now I'm finished.
Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild.
Shut up, bro.
Though he's already retired, he and his words carry
Sounds so
great
evil.
weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with
There we
him,
go.
you can find him at the Corps of 30's headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar.
Thanks a bunch, Catherine.
You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck. We look forward to your exploits in Sumeru.
Oh my god, if it opens up Wish one more time.
Off to the Citadel of Rexar we go!
stream, the reason why you don't see me exploring Sumeru as much, because in my past stream, I've already explored it. Although I haven't gotten this waypoint yet. It's outside. I always thought mercenaries were a bad group. I never knew what they really were. But after hearing about Aslan in Lord of Heroes, I found out that mercenaries aren't that bad. There's some bad mercenaries and then there's some good ones.
They're all bad.
Aslan's not bad.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
You're right, he's not bad. He's terrible.
Bruh!
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you to.
They really are the oldest. Look at this dude. He's super old.
Oh, no. I'll be making fun of old people.
We'd like to ask you about something.
I shouldn't know.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Did you know Pokey finds old people
Great,
disgusting?
So, the Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you.
Oh, wow.
We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid.
Aww.
Where am I going?
Originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days.
It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods,
I just saw
only care for the late Greater Lord Rugadmara.
The mages called. What are they called again?
What?
The Abyss Mages. I just saw an Abyss Mage get struck by lightning and die.
Oh.
Like his shield immediately broke, and then I just went over there and killed him.
Just take the... They're the ones who truly release Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the Greater Lord Rugadmara.
In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru
People don't like the Lesser
and
Lord.
gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugadmara and hold her in greater esteem.
That's mean.
Not to mention that
Did you find out why they don't like
Kusanali
Lesser
never
Lord that
makes
much?
an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists, and that's all.
Yeah, I just found out.
She literally does nothing wrong, bro. She's just a child.
Yeah.
She's just a baby.
Really? Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
Alright, well, thanks for the info, Osfond.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
Shout, I swear, if you say one more word, I'm gonna shoot you. No, I did that one.
I feel bad for Lesser Lord
Seems
Kusanali.
Osfond was right about most
That's what I'm
people's
saying.
attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems.
I just like see Paimon floating with Traveler after they're walking and talking right now.
Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord
Xiao,
Kusanali?
oh my god, bro. I need every time I open up chests, I have to use everybody but Xiao.
Huh? Who are
Xiao's
you?
over here. Why would anybody want this?
From the
That's
sound of
none
it,
of my
you two
concern.
are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right?
Makes me want to fight Xiao.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Oh.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon.
What sort of evidence? Can you tell us the legend?
Sure. It
No.
goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in the hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said,
What?
"O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
What an amazing story.
Yeah, thanks for the story.
Pokey busts out in
Paimon
tears
feels
right
all
now.
warm and fuzzy inside after that.
In a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Wait, hold on. Did you talk to the
Since you worship
did you get to
Lesser
the point
Lord
where
Kusanali,
it's that weird
can you
girl
tell us
with a weird name? I
anything
mean,
else about
not
her?
weird girl, but just the girl with a weird name.
Oh yeah, Dunyarzad.
And then she's like running from the people of the city.
Is she a follower of the Dendro Archon?
Yeah.
I didn't see the part where she's running from them.
Oh, what
She
is
just
wait
finished
like 30
telling the
seconds.
story. I see
Wait like 3
mercenaries.
seconds then.
No, the Eremites.
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Now she's running.
Hey, wait!
Now she's running?
What the heck just happened?
Oh, there you go.
I think it has something to do with those people over there.
It looks like they're searching for someone.
What should she be running?
Dunyarzad was acting
she's Sonic,
super
bro.
nervous just now. You think they're looking for her? We finally managed to find a lead about
No,
Lesser
stick
Lord
in there.
Kusanali. We
can
can't
eat
let
it.
them get in the way now.
Would you like to eat
Let's
some
see if we
sticks
can
now?
get rid of them. Then we can catch up with Dunyarzad.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
Wait, ask them why they're looking for her.
That's
In the house? Right here.
Trust me. Just take my word.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me.
Hello.
Wow. Looks like there are some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run.
How about we find some place to hide?
Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
All right, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out for anyone looking for you.
Enter the tavern. Oh, this place. I've been here.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have. Shut up.
So mean.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
My lady, who are these two?
What? Dia?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec! Who the heck are you? And why are you shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits, and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And they know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject.
Okay.
Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to, because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine. I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
Done your Zod? Zod?
I forgot he was here.
I'm fine, really.
Yes.
I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia. Haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it. Huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
No need to break the bank. We'll eat whatever you order. Don't worry about it. We'll pay for our own food.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon kinda wanted to try something fancy, but we aren't exactly loaded. Guess Paimon will settle for something ordinary.
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass.
Picky Paimon, now that's a first. Have you cooked slimes before?
What do you have against my slime dishes? Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child.
How when you first got into the chasm, or if you like walk through the correct way, you get a little cutscene of you entering the chasm?
Mm-hmm.
I just now got that.
Oh, but didn't you finish it?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I just never went through the correct way of the chasm. So I just now got the cutscene of like me entering it for the first time. It was weird. And I had Dendro Ether on right now, so it was really weird.
I bet.
I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry. Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you. Really? Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want? Want? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen. And can you make my illness go away?
More slime?
Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now. Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend."
Got the slimes.
Holy crap.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Teyvat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Teyvat.
So you believe the voice you heard was Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes, for sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zerus festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zerus festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zerus festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aww, but that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Yes.
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zerus festival to this day, but I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu? The one who sends flowers to the estate?
Nilu? I thought it was Nilo. Nilu.
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much Mora prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today, and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would be too much, even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your father.
Can we also come along?
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
It's just tunnel vision.
So, Danyazard, Dia, and Nilu. I thought it was Nilo though, this whole entire time. Wi-Fi sucks. My TV goes so bright when it shows that white loading screen. Just gave me a headache. Welcome. Oh.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh, and who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hi, Pradu Vlad. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong.
So you're followers from another land?
Yep.
That's wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss the Sabzerus festival. By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Oh.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Why didn't anyone come to handle it?
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely.
What?
We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zero's festival anymore. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
Hi.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
Nilou, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
Your Wi-Fi?
I said back on the slime hunt.
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros, the most important performance at the Sub-Zeros festival.
Dunyarzad, have you told him the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay, then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sub-Zeros festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful parisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment."
Sounds like they had a great time. Sounds so...
Of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. But Sumeru's gods also had happy times. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the Divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilou, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered parisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real parisaras went extinct after her death.
What?
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth parisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just 2 real parisaras on the stage. So, Traveler and Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sub-Zeros festival? Will you two be coming?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea!
You sure it's not because you want in on the fun? You sure it's not because you want to watch Nilou's dance?
Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying
It's to watch Nilou's dance, definitely.
Besides, it's Lesser Lord Kusanali's
Who doesn't want to
birthday.
watch her dance?
She'll be happy to have more people who are celebrating it.
I found out her name is Nilou, not Nilo.
Nilou? Okay. Nilou it is. Dang, I don't... The weirds are so named because half the time you don't pronounce, like, a letter in their name.
Yeah.
Like in Xiao, you don't pronounce the I,
So
you just
how
pronounce
about we
the
all attend
AO.
the Sub-Zeros festival together?
Sounds like a plan.
Dunyarzad, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to
Like,
you,
most likely for your
then
name,
feel free
Arrow,
to
it'd
explore
just be
the area.
Air.
Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sub-Zeros festival.
In that case, we'll take a look around.
Kumari and Swoof. Arf, a dog. Look at the dog.
Stupid dog.
Arf. How dare you? She's dancing. Look at her.
I wonder if the treasures I discovered in my youth might have been left by greater lords than Kalimantan.
Such a weird dance.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an outlander? Did you know that the Sabzeruz festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to everyone.
Oh yeah, it's an animal slime. I think I have enough slime.
Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance.
I need 3 more
Two things that the
things.
Academia doesn't particularly approve of. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer lasting and they're gentler on your skin and... I mean, that's what I've heard at least.
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the Academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
There we go. Okay.
Ah, dancing at the Sabzeruz festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger.
Oh my god, bro.
As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the Greater Lord. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all,
come over to you and
Lesser Lord Kusanali is too. If the goddess of flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too. The Sabzeruz festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival back to life. I heard she forked out a lot of mora to make it all happen.
Hey, what, Wolf?
I said, I didn't get the artifact I wanted, so I said I was gonna come over to your house and punch you.
Okay. I'd be very scared if you actually lived next to me.
Oh yeah, you really should have. Cause I'm not joking. If I did, I definitely would.
Oh yeah, I believe you. I believe you. It sounds like something you would do.
Cause it is.
Oh my gosh.
I would definitely. Just so you know.
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing.
One day you're gonna be missing like 23
There's also
teeth.
something different about you from when we first met up.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but props too? I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off that crown.
Is it just Meredith's leeway music go a
Would you
little
like
too
to
hard?
try it on?
May I?
What?
Is it just me or does leeway music go a little too hard?
It does.
Of course. The legends say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head, so this crown was made to reflect that.
So dark. God dang it, Shao.
Dunyarzad, you look absolutely stunning with it on. It's like I'm looking at the goddess of flowers herself.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like Catherine.
Catherine?
Catherine?
Shut up.
She's like in that little festival place where Nilu was, right?
Yeah.
She said she's sniffing the flowers, bro.
Huh. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Huh? Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaken?
What's shaking? She's talking normal. Kind of weird. Wolf!
Yeah.
Catherine normally talks like some kind of freaking robot behind the counter, but now she's talking normal outside of the counter.
Uh-huh.
Oh hey, it's Traveler Paimon. What's shaking? What the?
Whoa. Break time Catherine sure
Paimon's
sounds
also
a lot
like,
less
man,
formal
that
than
don't make no
usual.
sense.
Paimon was still waiting for her to say
Aren't you usually like
Ad
Astra, applesauce, whatever you say?
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions.
Complicated functions? Yeah, she's definitely a robot.
Told you. That's
But
crazy. It's almost like I was right.
doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take you two, for example. You travel across Teyvat to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about his sister.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're found along the way.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
Are you also a fan of festival?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm
Oh, it was
loving the
stuttering
recent
on this.
atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies.
Shut up.
Oh my god, I remember how annoying it was trying to get Star
It's about time for
Silver.
me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all. See you around.
There's something really different about Catherine today.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Yeah. Hold on. Hold on.
Why are you telling me to hold on, bro? What am I holding? Tell me, man. Tell me. What am I holding?
Hold my dog real quick.
1995. I got you, shut up. A dog in the oven.
No!
My bad. Got kinda hungry, not gonna lie.
Hey, Dia, what's going on?
I've got something to tell you.
Did you say
My lady
same or
knows
dang?
you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord
Same.
Kusanali, and she's been trying to come up with a way to help
I can never
you.
tell with you.
Well, I have an idea that might help.
Are you serious? We'd love that!
Oh.
It might
Hey,
not
you know you can buy
necessarily
crabs,
pan out,
right?
so
And
don't
leeway.
get your hopes up too much.
Wait.
I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions.
What about Dunyazar? Okay, say something.
I said, you do know you can buy crabs and leeway, right?
You can buy crabs in Leeway, Inazuma, and Sumeru. Mondstadt doesn't sell crabs.
Okay, I was making sure you knew, just because you were grinding for them.
Mm-hmm. Too lazy to go to the beach to grind for them.
Let's go to the beach. I need to cook shrimp.
My lady is
It's funny, I'm
feeling
allergic
a
to
little
shrimp,
worn
but I
out at
gotta
the
cook
moment.
it.
Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel
Something
of Red
chop
Zone.
suey. Shut up, oh my god, bro. I'm literally right next to her and she's screaming.
I hate it when she does that too.
I'm about to buy all her chop suey.
The first time I entered Leeway, it sounded so weird. Tasty chop suey! Like, who said that?
I never figured out who ever said that, and now I know who it is.
Yeah.
I was always so confused. I was like, who's yelling that? And why? Who in their mind thought that was a good idea to yell?
It was such a weird thing.
Gonna yell that right outside in real life.
And her voice sounds so weird, so it just makes it even more weird and funny.
Chop suey.
Sorry, I'm late.
Shut up, bro.
It took some convincing for the master and mistress
Hey,
to
Funky,
believe
how many
that
crabs
Miss
do you have?
Junior's out was only sitting in the
Hold
port
on.
for a while because she was in a bad mood.
12. 12
You have
crabs.
12 crabs? I have 109.
Such a lie.
No, I'm not. I was thinking you said it.
Crowns in Genshin, like the ones that help
I said
you.
crabs.
Oh, I thought you said crowns. I was like, how do you have 100?
No, I said crabs. How many crabs do you have?
I had like 53 and now I have none because I have to keep cooking them.
Ha, loser. Still have
Shut
109.
up. I need to make them out of like crab roe and then yeah.
I use my crabs to make the legendary dish that I have.
Is it that legendary, the golden crab?
Hold on, let me see. If I can open, you know, my inventory. Thank you. Look, you said golden crab?
Mm-hmm.
Delicious Adeptus
Oh, that
Templation.
one.
Yeah, and it boosts up crit rate and attack, and oh my god, it's so good. Shao loves to eat it. I know he does.
Anyway, I guess
He's a
I should
crit
be
rate, and he's like,
thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time.
he absolutely
If it wasn't
loves
for you
Kid
two,
Ray.
she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
Something with some tasty chop suey. Would you like some tasty chop suey?
No.
Say yes.
It's called being a professional.
Take
I'm
that
a
back right now, say
bodyguard,
yes.
and I work for
Yes.
whoever's paying.
Okay, good. Here you go.
Look, Dia's blushing.
That'd be all your Mora.
Yep. If you ever seen one.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel.
Oh, it's 5
We'll
o'clock.
see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
That's fine.
Hey, Google.
Alex took out the dogs.
Turn off den lamp.
Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Ozfon for more info.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses. So people from all over have been called back to the city.
This woman just called me a lost soul.
Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell him what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads.
Then I would see.
All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
For the 18th time.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha, knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though.
Thank you.
If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City,
I always make it.
Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
All the birds.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs.
Genshin for a
Let's
bit.
just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here
I gained
in Sumeru
enough
City.
primos, I'll wish tomorrow or later.
There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for the Scarlet King." Word is that more and more are joining their movement. They're becoming a real headache for Chief and the others.
You bet they are. The Scarlet King's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return. Ridiculous.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandon their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia! And you too, Osmond! Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that.
Sub-Zeru's festival. Yep, we're going for it.
Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zeru's festival.
Sub-Zeru's festival. Okay. Huh? Go to Port Ormos. I can do this one now. Okay, wait, this is where we start doing part of the events. Kind of want to keep doing the Archon quest, honestly. go to Port Ormuz anyway for this event. So. Oh yeah, the reason why I already have a waypoint to Port Ormuz is because I did the Aranara quest, which the Aranara quest literally makes you run around the whole map. No lies. That's how I have this map halfly opened. As you can see. I don't have all the waypoints, just have like... I have a lot of waypoints actually. Dang. Opened. Got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 waypoints not open. Children.
Port Ormuz is pretty great. There's so many new and interesting things, not to mention all the tasty food. Sumeru's largest commercial port sure lives up to its name. Look at all the merchants, and everyone seems excited just to be here.
Not everyone, I'm sure. No one's quite as excited as Paimon.
How did things end up like this?
All thanks to your artistic license. That's how. I should have made you wait until we got an update from Tanja.
But when I finished the prototype Aranara yesterday, you agreed that the kids would like it. That's why we tried bringing it out for a test run today.
Well, I never thought they'd dislike it so much.
Oh, what should we do?
There we go, the sound distinctly less than excited.
Whoa. Yeah. Compared to everyone else, they seem really down in the dumps. Let's go find out what's going on. Oh, hey there. Paimon's name is Paimon, and he's a traveler who is just passing by. Is there something bothering you?
Oh, I noticed you two a moment ago. Welcome to Akara Crafts, the best toy store in Port Ormuz. At least for now. What's bothering us is this prototype Aranara. To start with, could I get your opinion on it?
Prototype Aranara? You mean this wood carving here? It looks like a mushroom monster to Paimon.
Sounds like a name of a weapon. But it doesn't look very happy.
Oh, there we have it. The verdict is in. What a headache.
Not the first negative feedback we've had.
So, what exactly is a prototype Aranara?
So for context, Aranara are magical creatures in Sumeru fairy tales that live in the forest. For the store's 20th anniversary, we plan to release a series of hand-carved toys based on the Aranara stories that kids know and love. This is a prototype we made to get an idea of how they would react. But when we put it out there, the reaction was not quite what we'd anticipated.
They thought it looked like a mushroom too, huh?
No, worse than that, actually. I can't quite describe it, though. And I'm also not very good with kids. Maybe you could ask them for yourselves.
This is not an Aranara. No way. I've read Uncle Tanja's Aranara and the ill little Fungus. It says that Aranara are supposed to be chubby and squishy. The carving looks nothing like that.
Toys do look better when they're round and chubby. Uncle Tonder said in Aranara's vow that you can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. This carving makes me feel lost and confused inside. I don't think the creator put his heart into it at all. It's nothing like an Aranara. Ooh, didn't put his heart into it, huh? Oh, sounds like one of those things that's easier said than understood.
Cassid and Alia didn't like this carving, but I think it's okay. It doesn't look too happy, so it's kind of pitiful in a cute way.
Oh, a positive review!
Yeah, so I would totally ask my dad to get it for me, if it wasn't meant to be a Nara.
Oh, well, that took a sudden turn for the worse. We asked the children for their opinions.
Oh, how did it go? Has it maybe, grown on them at all?
Fortunately, no. I'm starting to understand how you feel.
Oh, this is such a shame. Why isn't Tondra back from Gandharvaville yet?
Oh, the kids kept mentioning an Uncle Tondra too. Who is he exactly?
Uncle Tondra is a famous children's author here in Port Ormos. He wrote quite a few stories in the past, but none of them were popular among children. Just like our prototype Aranara. But around a year or so ago, he suddenly had a eureka moment or something, and suddenly the children loved every one of his stories.
That's right. My little Ghaffari loves his stories too. The whole reason we decided to make these carvings was because we saw just how popular the Aranara are among children. We asked Tanja for guidance, but right after he agreed, he went off to Gandharvaville with his son to look for inspiration. They haven't returned yet. We were running out of time, so we had no choice but to carve an Aranara based on our own imaginations. As you can see, this was a result.
Oh, we have to do something. Hey, since you're the famous traveler, could you do us a favor and look for Tondra in Gandharvaville, He doesn't have to come in person if he's too busy. Just ask him to write down his suggestions and bring his notes back to us, if you could. Please, if only to put a smile on the children's faces. And, of course, you'll be well compensated for doing us the favor.
They seem pretty desperate. Let's help them out. To see the kids smile. And also for our reward.
Really, Paimon? Okay, we'll do it to see the kids. We'll do it so that Paimon can get her rewards. My little nugget.
Supposed to be here in Gandharvaville looking for inspiration. But how do we find him? Should we yell his name at the top of our lungs?
That sounds like a bad idea. We might alert the forest rangers. Yeah.
Hey, buddy. What's your name? What are you doing here all alone? Do you live in Gandharvaville? Regardless, don't worry. As a trainee forest ranger, I'll do everything I can to help you.
Hi, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm Rozzy. Don't mind me. I know the way back to Gandharvaville.
When people say, don't mind me, what they really mean is don't worry about me. That's all the more reason not to leave you alone.
Call it, maybe?
Hey, don't cry. What's wrong? Take your time. You can tell me all about it.
Huh. That voice sounds familiar. Paimon's heard it somewhere before.
We heard it right here in Gandharvaville. It's Kale.
Oh, it's Kale! And a child who seems to be upset. Oh, let's go say hi. Hi, Kale. How have you been?
I'm on a traveler. I've been doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. I'm helping Master Tighnari patrol the forest. What brings you here?
We're here on an errand. We heard your voice, so we thought we'd come ask you for help. You seem kinda busy, though.
I'll be fine. You go help them first, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm okay, really. The sand got into my eyes, that's all.
What a well-mannered child.
Can't just leave him here.
Sand? There is not a lot of sand in a forest. You keep saying you're okay because you don't want us to know what you're upset about, right?
Maybe.
That's exactly why you have to get it off your chest. Here's a trick. If you're keeping a secret that bothers you, you can try telling it all to a tree hollow.
A tree hollow?
Yeah, a tree hollow. Do you know Tanja's stories? The Aranara living in the forest will patiently listen to every word children say. Maybe there really are Aranara living in the tree hollows that will listen to you.
You like the Aranara stories too?
Of course! I love them!
Oh, people who like Aranara are the best. Okay, I'll try telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Thanks, Miss Forest Ranger. You know everything.
Aw, you're just exaggerating. Anyway, I'm trying to be like my friend, who always does her best to cheer people up when they seem sad. So, how are you doing? Feeling any better now? The forest is very dangerous, so how about we stick together?
Sure.
Wow, Kale's so good with kids.
Forest Ranger you can trust. Really.
Well, helping children who are lost in the rainforest is all part of a forest ranger's duty. So, what was it you wanted help with? You're not lost too, are you?
Brad, we actually want to go deeper into the forest.
Okay, so you're looking for a children's author from Port Olmos called Tanja. And he's here in Gandharvaville. I'm looking for inspiration. Wait. When you say Tanja, do you mean the Tanja?
That's right, Uncle Tanja.
So he's in the area? Looking for inspiration for a new story as we speak? This is amazing. Could you wait for me for a second? I'll run Razi back to Gandharvaville and then I'll be right back. I've always been curious what the man behind those incredible stories is like in person.
Maybe he's a genius who spends a lot of time in solitary confinement. Maybe he's from a wealthy family. Maybe he's one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's familiars.
Tanja's just a normal guy.
Even so, he must be more creative than most people. Wait, hold on. Razi, do you mean you've met Tanja before?
Mm-hmm. He's my dad.
Your dad?
Dang.
Tanja's your dad? As in you're Tanja's son?
Uh-huh.
Ah, hi, Monsties. That guy at Akara Crafts told us that Tanja brought his son along with him. So he meant Razi. Why are you here on your own, though? Did you and Tanja get separated?
We had an argument. I was upset, so I ran off here by myself.
Oh, in that case, we should take you back to Gandharvaville first. Then we'll look for your dad and tell him where you are.
No, I'm good. Thanks for your advice, Kale. I'm not so upset anymore. Come with me. I'll take you to him.
Yay! Thanks, Razi! Paimon thought we'd be spending the whole day looking for him.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh! I can't believe I'm actually gonna meet the Tanja!
Bro!
So Tanja headed this way. I know this place pretty well. Follow me.
Dude. No way it was that easy. We didn't even have to finish the quest. What? Wait, where's the events? Oh, there it is. Complete the expected carving to invite Kale.
I didn't know you.
Oh.
You're such a slacker.
Dang. Is she at the very end? No, basically. Whoa. Don't have any good weapons for her, really. Dang. I don't have barely any good weapons. I have like maybe like 3 good weapons, but that's about it. That's because I keep summoning from the character banner and not the weapons. Hold on. Who's the new ones out right now? Dory. Just Dory. Okay. I really want Dory. But we are saving for Al-Haytham. And she will eventually be in the standard banner, so we can do that later. I could have just waypointed here. Oh well.
Rosie! Where are you, Rosie?
Someone's calling for Rosie over there.
Oh, Rosie! Thank goodness I finally found you. What would I do without you, my son? Were you in danger? Did the wild beast scare you? Did the stars guide your way?
I'm okay. All thanks to their help.
Thank you. Thank you all. I dare say that even the most cold-hearted Spino crocodile would be moved to tears by your kindness.
Oh, it's nothing. It's all part of my responsibility as a trainee forest ranger. I'm the one who should thank you for creating so many wonderful stories for the children of Sumeru. I love them too.
Really? I didn't know anyone read my stories apart from young children. That must mean you're still in touch with your inner child. Okay then. I have the inspiration for my next story. It shall be about an Aranara granny who's a child at heart.
Huh? It's an honor to become the source of your inspiration.
Whoa. Kale looks like she's about to pass out. Hey Kale, are you okay?
The granny part.
I'm okay. Sorry. I just got a little too excited.
Are you two story lovers as well? Yes. The moment I saw you, the image of an aura giant and an aura finch traveling together popped into my mind.
We've been tasked with seeking your help. Yep, I'm the aura giant and she's the aura finch.
Ah, excellent! Improvisation! Yes, mount your trusty steed of imagination and canter through the lush meadows of lyrical expression.
You have the potential to become a celebrated storyteller too, you know.
Oh.
Seems like Tanja has a slightly exaggerated view of what it means to be a children's author. Also, Paimon's not a finch. That's nothing to get excited about.
Let's put the jokes aside and get down to business.
Akasha Crafts. Akasha Crafts. Oh! Oh, right. I remember now. That small boat once sailed into the sea of my memory, but before long it floated away over the horizon, never to be seen again. Perhaps for the best. After all, a wild tempest was a-raging in Tanger Harbor.
What? Paimon has no idea what he's saying.
Me neither.
What should we do? Do you think we should get Tighnari to take a look at him?
Dad's saying he forgot about helping the people at Akasha Crafts learn more about Aranara because right now he has something more important to do.
Oh, that's what he meant! Well, there it is! All the proof you needed that this kid is definitely Tanger's son. Wait, no, this isn't the time for all that. Tanger, your help is pretty vital to the toy makers. You gotta do something!
But the garden that blooms before my eyes is of greater importance. For therein lies the beautiful Padisara that all the children of Sumeru dream of. I, Tanger, have found evidence of Aranara activity right here in the Avidia Forest, conclusively proving that Aranara not only exists in stories, but in real life too. If I manage to document the first real-life Aranara sighting, the petty problems that perplex Akasha Crafts will be untangled in no time. Meanwhile, I may well be able to leverage this to assume leadership of the Academia. Then all across Sumeru will know of the great Tanger living in humble Port Ormos.
Oh, you want fame.
I haven't written any papers myself, but I think you need to have a bunch of them approved by the review board before entering the Academia. You also need a detailed and objective experiment record. Anyway, Tanja, what did you mean by evidence of Aranara activity?
The hook's what's important in a story. The great storyteller Tanger never gives his audience the bait right away. Come with me.
Wait, not that way.
Kale, what's wrong?
Nothing. But that way leads us deeper into the Avidia Forest. I'm just concerned for Tanja's safety. And I think I'm starting to understand why Razi and Tanja were fighting.
Maybe there's something else going on. Maybe that's the secret Razi was keeping. You think there's an Aranara there over there and it doesn't want to be found?
Just as I expected, the promise of one of my stories has kept you hot on my heels.
But this is just an ordinary tree hollow. Paimon's not seeing any evidence of Aranara.
You can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. Look with your heart and you too will understand.
Paimon's not sure what look with your heart means, but anyway, let's start by investigating the area around this tree hollow. Hey, look! There's a note here! Could this be the evidence that Tanger was talking about? The handwriting's so hard to read! It's too hard. I can't remember the names of all these mushrooms. Do Aranara need to learn about mushroom classification?
I'm okay. You guys go ahead. I'm just a little tired.
Something's wrong with Colin.
Dad never used to be like this. It's all my fault.
What?
You can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart. This line is at the beginning and also the end of Aranara's vow. I'm certain that in 100 years' time, this line will become a famous proverb in Sumeru. Don't you think?
Here's another note that says, "This tree hollow is my castle." That sounds more like something an R&R from the stories would say. There's another one here! If only I were a clever Aranara. A clever Aranara. Is the emphasis on clever or Aranara?
Wow.
Welcome.
Yahoo!
This. Papalata lotus? I'm not interested in fighting you guys. You're gonna be annoying.
Time for takeoff.
Go over there. And die. Bye.
Adventure time. Off we go.
Are you serious?
How does it feel to bear witness to a groundbreaking discovery? Exciting, isn't it? The crude handwriting may look like a child's, but don't forget, we're in the middle of a rainforest. I doubt that a child would be able to reach this deep into the forest, and I doubt even more that they would think of this lonely tree hollow as some sort of impenetrable castle. I boldly hypothesize that this tree hollow is in fact the Aranara's academia. The notes we saw were written by the Aranara themselves. There is no doubt in my mind about that. An Aranara that wasn't so bright left a note here wishing to become a clever Aranara. Oh, I shall craft a new story for them and call it The Aranara in the Tree Hollow. How's that? Don't the very words just conjure up images of Aranara in your mind's eye?
Nope.
Not at all.
Well, many an adventurer knows how to take to the skies with their easily visible wind gliders, yet they do not possess the invisible wings of imagination, making it hard for them to keep up with my train of thought. How about you, Miss Forest Ranger? Do you soar into the atmosphere on the wings of imagination?
Huh? Me? I don't know. Maybe I do, but maybe not. Anyway, it has nothing to do with me, so...
Kale, is everything okay? Are you sure you're not feeling unwell?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just that witnessing Tanja's creative process is a little...
Overwhelming.
Oh, yes. Yes. Overwhelming.
For now, I've decided to stay here with Razi until we witness the legendary moment when the Aranara appear in this hollow. Don't worry, I won't let the Akara Crafts toymakers down. When a real Aranara appears, their little troubles will be resolved in an instant.
He seems pretty stubborn. Looks like we'll have to stay here and wait a little longer.
No, I think we should return to our camp first. Tanja, in Aranara and the Three Little Fungus, it says that Aranara are very sensitive creatures. I don't think they'll show up if we stay here.
Oh? Was that in the story? Ah, yes, I remember now. Miss Forest Ranger, you sure know your stuff. In that case, let's go back to camp and call it a day. We'll continue our search for evidence first thing in the morning.
What?
Adventure time!
Traveler, wake up!
Trying, did the Aranara show up?
It's not the Aranara, it's Kale. She's gone! Oh, Paimon's been worried about Kale since last night. Even though she kept telling us she was okay after we saw the evidence of Aranara activity, she's been acting kinda strange.
I noticed that too. Maybe Changer was too much for her.
Anyway, let's go find her. Hey, look! Aren't these Kale's footprints? But why are they headed towards the tree hollow?
I don't see her footprints. No footprints.
So Kale came back here alone. Is she waiting for the Aranara to show up?
And I thought this was a place nobody knew about. I never thought Tanja would find it, or that I would run into the Traveler and Paimon. If I'd known, I would have just told the tree hollow instead of writing it down. There must be another way to practice my handwriting. Now I've created a whole new problem for myself. What do I do now? Dress up as an Aranara? Oh, no, that won't work. I should be writing something that an Aranara would never say, so that Tanja won't mistake me for one of them. But what should I write? What should I write? Oh, I've got it! There's no way Tanja could see this as the work of an Aranara.
So the evidence of Aranara activity we saw during the day was actually evidence of Kale's activity. But why didn't she just tell Tanja?
Perhaps that's her secret.
Oh, right. Kale told Razi that he could tell any secret to a tree hollow. Must be because that's what she does. And now she even writes it down.
Kale must have her reasons.
Yeah, you're right. We'll keep her secret for her. Oh, looks like she's almost done writing. Let's head back.
Can't read it.
Aha! There's a new note just as I expected. Yes! It's the same handwriting, which means it must have been written by the same Aranara. Let's see what it says.
Ooh, what could it be?
I want to visit Mondstadt during the Ludi Harpastum again? No, that's impossible. This must be some kind of mistake. How could an Aranara go to Mondstadt for the Ludi Harpastum? Even I would never write that into a fairy tale.
So, in other words, the notes can't have been left by an Aranara.
Yeah. If you ask me, they were probably left by a passing merchant from Mondstadt or something. Definitely not an Aranara.
No. No, I refuse to believe it. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? It's not like it'll take you a huge amount of effort.
You've written so many stories beloved by the children. I'm sure you can help create carvings that are just as successful.
I believe in you, Tanger.
No! I can't do it. I thought that if I could find an Aranara, I'd be able to help Akasha Crafts. But it was someone from Mondstadt all along.
But you've managed to write all those stories without ever having seen a real Aranara, right? What makes this so different?
Rosie, you tell them.
Really? Can I?
Yes, it's fine. Tell them. I know this is the moment you've been waiting for.
Okay. Kale, Traveler, Paimon, do you remember when I said that there was a secret I didn't want to tell anyone?
Yep, I do.
I didn't want to tell anyone the secret, but it made me feel very sad and also turned Dad into a completely different person. So, I think I should tell you. Dad isn't the one who came up with all those Aranara stories.
What? Hold on. So if Uncle Tanja wasn't the author, then who was it? Wait. You don't mean...
It was me. Dad's been telling stories in Port Ormos for as long as I can remember. I always got to listen to all his new stories. Every night, Dad would give me a Zaytun peach for dinner, and I'd eat it while he told his stories. The Zaytun peaches were delicious, but Dad's stories were really bad. He always uses sentences that are really hard to understand, and strange, metaphors, I think they're called. But Dad kept on going, telling his stories again and again. One time, he even borrowed a camera from Lord Sangema Bey's shop and got me to take pictures of him in action. Dad showed me the picture and said that it shall become the precious record of Sumeru's best storyteller early in his career. Even though I only had Zaytun peaches to eat and not so great stories to listen to, I was happy. Then one day, I tried telling Dad a story I came up with. Dad seemed really excited from the very beginning. He looked really happy. He lifted me up high into the air and told me to continue. He lifted me up so high that I was looking down at him. As I continued with my story, I saw his expression gradually change. And when I got to my favorite part, Dad started crying. I guess he must have been moved by my story. When Dad put me back down, I looked up at him again, but now he had a scary look in his eyes.
You remember it so vividly.
It's not only Rosie. I, too, remember every detail of what happened that day. After that, I gradually grew in fame and started making money. I became Sumeru's best storyteller, just as I always dreamed. Finally, we could afford more than just Zaytun peaches for dinner. I thought it would make Rosie happy.
I was really happy at first, but then everyone started calling me Tanja's son instead of Rosie. I kinda guessed why, but I also didn't want to believe it. Dad got busier with things that had nothing to do with storytelling, like that request from Akasha Crafts. So I made up my mind that this time, I just want to be good old Rosie so that Dad will become good old Dad again. Instead of Dad the way he is now, starting every story with, "Dedicated to my dearest Rosie." I prefer my dad how he used to be, stumbling over words and not knowing how to end the story. That's why I decided to keep how I imagine Aranara to look like a secret.
Wait, Paimon gets it now. To sum up, all of Uncle Tandra's fairy tales were actually stories written by Razi. And because Razi didn't want Tandra to keep living a lie, he refused to help him with the Kara Crafts commission.
Yes. That's why I tried looking for possible evidence of Aranara. But it turned out that I was just being a clown, as always. And not even a funny one. I'm a terrible father. I'm sorry, Razi. I'm so sorry. And I owe you all an apology, too, for wasting your time. Razi's the only one who can help Akara Crafts. If you can manage to persuade him, that is. Right now, I think I just want to find a tree hollow and be quiet for a while.
Are we gonna let this happen?
You want me to help Akara Crafts with their carving? Well, I did mention what the Aranara look like in my stories, but to make a carving, we might need more details. Kale, Traveler, and Paimon, I might need your help on this one. I've never really left Port Ormos before. This is my first time in Gandharvaville. Well, it's my first time being so far from home. Sumeru is so much bigger than I thought. Seeing new places has given me loads of new ideas for my Aranara stories. So I want to visit more places in Sumeru. That way, I can help Akara Crafts create an Aranara carving that everyone will love. And I also want to take pictures of Dad everywhere that we travel to.
You still want me to come with you? Even after all I've done?
Yeah, of course. Come on, you're the best dad ever.
This is the happiest Razi has sounded since we met him.
I want to thank you, Kale.
Huh? Me? I didn't do anything to help.
You told me about telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Even though I didn't have the time to find a tree hollow, telling everyone my secret made me feel so much better.
Yeah. It's hard to keep too many secrets. And there's no need to hide our mistakes from others all the time. I made a lot of mistakes back in Mondstadt. But when I look back on them, it all feels more like a new beginning. I'm sure this experience will be the same for Tanja.
Yes. I'll do my best to become a good father again. Wait. Did you just say you've been to Mondstadt?
I just passed by once. Never mind that. Come on now. Akara Crafts is waiting for us. Let's go, Razi. Grab that camera and see what hidden inspiration you can discover along the way.
Okay, let's go. Come on, Dad.
Razi, slow down and watch your step.
Okay. You will discover all sorts of new and fascinating things while exploring Sumeru, so why not use an exquisitely crafted camera to record them down? While using the camera, if the viewfinder has objects worth keeping a record in a view, the camera will display information related to them. Adjusting your photo, taking a distance, and camera zoom to more easily spot these designated photos targets. Also, the camera can only be used in Sumeru.
The 20th anniversary of Akara Crafts is coming up. Paimon wonders what the children thought of the Aranara carvings we helped create. Let's go check it out.
What the? Seems like they're both different. Oh, it's a blue one. Yeah, it's basically getting it right. Although because it's a carving, it looks weird, but yeah. Primos. It says 150 stuff you need to get 60 primos. I wish it was the other way around. I wish you needed those 60. I wish you needed those green things. 60 of those green things, and then you get 150 primo gems. And you can buy 10 of them instead of 5. Oh, a crowd. These are talent level materials. Assemble the carving components to craft an hour carving and put smiles on a child's face. Children's faces. Roaming the jungle.
Oh, ow! What?
Oh. Oh my gosh, we gotta take like so many pictures. Why so many? Oh, I gotta go to Sumeru City. Craftsman. Oh. Let's finish the rest of this quest. It's 5:54.
Off we go!
I got the same one again. When will I get the chubby, squishy one? I guess I'll just have to save up my allowance and get them all.
Huh? I thought you came here every day. Have you still not collected them all yet? You should have gotten them as a set. That way, you get 7 different designs at once.
But then there's no surprise.
Surprises are boring. I want to have every design there is. That's what you do when you really love something. I finally saved up enough to buy the set today.
Oh, I'm very sorry, but the one Cassette bought was our very last carving. We're out of stock today. But we're working on expanding our team, so please check back tomorrow.
Fine, I'll come back tomorrow. Just so you know, R&R carvings are more than just stock.
Yeah!
All right, I'm sorry.
Sorry, buddy. Our Aranara carvings have sold out for today.
Sold out? Oh no. I was gonna buy one for my cousin who's visiting tomorrow.
Hey, how about this? You live near Bronte's house, right? We'll deliver the new carvings to you first thing tomorrow.
Wow, thanks, Mr. Fies. Don't forget, okay?
I promise. Akasha Crafts would never let down a child. Ah, more customers. Sorry, our Aranara carvings have... Oh, hey, it's you guys. Thank you so much for your help. We've been planning on visiting you to express our gratitude, but as you can see, our store's been really busy. If it weren't for you, the store's anniversary might have been a different story.
Looks like your business is doing very well. Looks like the Aranara are really popular.
It's all thanks to Razi. He has so much creativity at such a young age. Oh, and we would like you to have the prototype Aranara as a small token of appreciation.
Whoa, wait. This looks kinda...
mind-blowing.
Right! Mind-blowing! It has a very, mysterious feel.
We appreciate your thought, but please give us some time to decide if we want to keep it.
The Aranara father owned up to his mistake and was forgiven by his Aranara son. I think everyone will like how the story goes. But the reason the father owned up to his mistake was too simple.
Perhaps we could make them go through some kind of hardship together. I'm sure they'll become more understanding of each other that way. The Aranara father will feel guilty after seeing his son work hard.
When the Aranara father starts feeling guilty, should he speak more slowly or more quickly?
That depends on the Aranara son. It would be interesting to hear them speak at different paces.
Hey, Tanja and Razi, what you up to?
Dad and I are just discussing our latest story. I'll be the one telling the story this time. But I'm a little nervous about telling a story in front of so many people. That's why I'm asking Dad for advice.
Oh, Sumeru's gonna have a new young storyteller.
If it weren't for you, Razi would surely have left me for good.
I'm so glad everything worked out. But there's still something that doesn't quite add up.
Oh, what is it? Do you need help investigating something?
Why would a Mondstatter leave a note in a tree hollow deep in the Avidia forest?
Paimon!
I thought we moved on from this topic. It was just a coincidence. A lot of people write down their secrets and hide them in tree hollows. It's not a big deal at all.
God, it looks kind of pleasurable all of a sudden.
Okay. I have my secrets and troubles too. And I tell them the tree hollows. But seeing Razi and Tanja has given me an idea. Traveler, could you be my tree hollow?
It'd be my pleasure. You can obtain mystical drafts from snapshots challenges. Oh. Give whimsical drafts and resources to the craftsperson. Akasha crafts to obtain crafting components. Wooden stands can be used to mount multiple Aranara wood carvings. Simultaneously, interact with the stand to place unlocked wood carving trunks and then mount other components on them. There is a limit to the number of carvings that can be displayed, though this number will increase at the event progress. The type of carving components include trunks, heads, hats, straws, shells, and eyes. You must set a trunk first before you can set a head. The head must be in turn to be set first before you can place hat, straws, and eyes. Oh my gosh. Complete several Aranara wood carvings to obtain corresponding rewards. During this event and after it ends, you can even bring woodland stands and carving components that you have obtained into your Serenity Pod and continue to make our wood carvings there.
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go. Benny's.
This one. So we gotta do the other stuff to be able to do that. Oh.
Adventure team, assemble!
Completed. Huh? Oh right, that's the quest thing. So we gotta do this and this. There's pictures in that. Symbol 1 complete our neck carving. Symbol 2 complete. 3 complete. 4. It's just 4. Oh, that's easy. Each one gives 200, and the last one we get the stage. Okay, so we just have to complete the pictures. I want to do the boss ones first. From what the electric is fine to prevent 2 demons from paralyzed electro resonant by attacking its electro core at the bottom. The bottom, defeat the prevent its 2 demons from unleashing and exploding. Destroy 1 remaining demon, destroy. So basically, destroy 1 of these. Defeat the electro prevent its 2 stamens from unleashing an electrical split. So we can't let it explode. Defeat 1 of these, and then paralyze by attacking the bottom. Huh? I forgot! In my past stream, I ran into this electro thing accidentally. I mean, I didn't forget, I did fight it one time, but I didn't think. Oh my gosh. I guess it counted for an event. I only fought it one time, so I completed all these rewards in one time. Although I didn't fight this thing. Dang it! I did run into a portal near it. I did run into it. I know where it is. It's near where the Olvanarana place is. Defeats J Blue Tertium or creates new fungi. I don't know if we're gonna do that. Defeat it before it creates fungi. From Tertium without being hit by as much spore cloud. So we can't be hit by a cloud. Defeat and activate J Plume Tertium after it rendered stunned from an exhaustion. Defeat J Plume without being hit by special attacks when it's activated. Oh dang. That's gonna be hard. I feel like this thing is fast. So don't be hit by special attacks. Don't be hit by cloud. Don't be hit by a cloud or special attacks. And defeat it after its exhaustion. So you have to defeat after exhaustion. And defeat the J Plume Tertium before it creates new fungi. Okay. Man, I wish we already did this. I feel like we won't be able to do all that. There's a storm coming. I hear thunder. Ow. And I have a little nugget. Really? Oh yeah, there's a whole place under here to explore. Oh, leave me alone. No. Okay. Whew, we got this. Oh, look at it. Dude, preparedness room. An evolved fungus. When it's hit by electro attacks and catalyze reactions, it will accumulate activation. When it is hit by pyro attacks, it will lose activation progress. When it accumulates sufficient activation, it will enter an activated state. An activated Jade Plume Terrashroom will unleash more fearsome attacks. It will become until it becomes exhausted. When it is not activated, the Jade Plume Terrashroom can be put into a burning state via these pyro. Will cause it to become scorched. It will then spread spores around to create fungi and attempt to escape the status. What? Shoot. I don't have Electro with me. Electro would be better. Plus, I would like to see its Electro form.
Why do they never miss?
We could just not hit it with pyro at all.
Brace yourselves.
Or give it any... Ah! Wow, it's so cool.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Think you can get away?
Shouldn't let your guard down.
I'll probably... Oh, I really hope that wasn't one of its special attacks.
Who's next?
I can't heal with Bennett or it'll be scorched. Gotta try to make sure. Plus, we're not supposed to be hit.
Here we go. Yahoo! Let's play. Time for takeoff.
Tidal wave.
Go in the thing. Oh.
Cool it. What's the hurry? No time to lose.
Here we go.
Hold on. I'm trying to have an ideal here.
Think you can get away?
Oh, so sorry.
Oh, shoot. Don't get hit by its spore. Don't get hit by its spore. Ah, of course you did that.
Cool it.
Ow.
Let's play.
Freeze.
Yahoo!
Dodge this! Freeze!
There it goes again. Careful, careful.
What's the hurry?
Time for takeoff.
Don't get frostbite. Ha! Ta! Ha! Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. No time to lose.
Go, go. Stay next to the bloom. Stay next to the bloom.
No time to lose.
I don't think we got any rewards. The only reward we're gonna get is defeating it.
No time to lose.
Bruh.
Cool it.
Brace yourselves.
Yahoo!
Dodge this.
Ooh.
Cool it.
Think you can get away?
Teamwork is dreamwork!
You're mine.
Dang it. Aww. That's so sad. Yes. I want to collect it. Ooh. Really? I probably didn't get all the rewards. Ah! This is the exhaustion one. Defeat and activate J-Plume's system after it's rendered stunned from exhaustion. Right. We'll come back to that later. That one will be easy now. We don't have to worry about not getting attacked or anything. We have to defeat it after exhaustion. The electricity. Broken bridge. Score 2,000 points. Challenge over the broken bridge. Score 3,000 points. 2,000, 3,000. So basically, just score 3,000 over everything. Got it. What are these? Complete the one for fungi of Teva 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold on. Okay. I don't know.
You don't know if you want dinner?
I don't know. Go to challenge. Why is it navigating both? I never even navigated this. I guess because I said to go to it and navigated it automatically. Down here? Oh, there's the challenge. Ah, really?
Yep.
The time elapsed while clearing the Grove Dash challenge and a number of adventure coins collected along the way will determine the score at the end of the challenge. Blessing of Attraction will sometimes appear along the challenge routes. Touch them to pull in adventure coins within a certain AoE. Ooh. This is gonna be hard. I'm already messing up. Abandon challenge. Abandon. I'm already sucking at this. Yep, I'm not gonna get him. How am I supposed to get that? Okay, end challenge. Okay, let's not be nervous. Let's just do it. Just do it. But get all of them, of course. Did I get all of them right there? I don't know. I don't think I got all of them. $3,000. Let's go. Already. Dang. That was easy. Go to challenge. Oh my gosh, the chat glitch is doing it again. Sending multiple things at the same time, it's a glitch. Oh, so each one has a different thing. Great, so I have to read everything. So it's a different challenge every time. And the Braving the Elements challenge, when characters on the field trigger Quicken, Aggravate, Spread, Bloom, Hyperbloom, Burgeon, or Burning reaction to unleash a shockwave at the point where the reaction takes place, dealing true damage. This effect can be triggered once every 2 seconds. Wait, it's...
Dang it! No time to lose.
Brace yourselves.
Hold on, we don't even
Wouldn't
have
gliding
the...
be faster?
Why is there a random treasure hoarder standing at that rock? And now they're gonna be annoying. Hey! What? Okay, I might as well stop the stream now. Mother's probably home. No, she's not, so why are they barking? Alex! How far is mother away?
An hour and 20 minutes.
Ugh.
Why?
Nothing.
Oh, you miss your mommy too?
I just want to go upstairs. Plus, please stop listening to a video and streaming. It's gonna copyright me.
I didn't know it was loud enough for you to hear it, sorry.
It's fine.
Do you want to go upstairs and I take over, or?
Do you want?
What?
Do you want to?
Well, you've been taking care of the dogs the last 3 days, so it's more about being fair than what I want.
We'll go.